Good morning. Welcome to Thursday's devotional time. Glad you could join us this morning, or if you pick it up later, glad you're joining us later. We're going to continue reading out of Exodus chapter 14. Last night at the Wednesday Night Connect, I continued sharing about how the Israelites had looked backwards, and they had lost their boldness and started to complain and forget about God. And then God promises them that He was going to deliver them from the hand of the Egyptians. And I want to read the very last part of that chapter, Exodus 14. And in fact, I'll go back just a little bit so we can see the miracle that takes place. Verse 26 says, "Then the Lord said to Moses, 'Stretch out your hand over the sea, so that the waters may flow back over the Egyptians and their chariots and horsemen.' Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and at daybreak the sea went back into place. The Egyptians were fleeing toward it, and the Lord swept them into the sea. The water flowed back and covered the chariots and horsemen, the entire army of Pharaoh that had followed the Israelites into the sea. Not one of them survived." Now verse 29. "But the Israelites went through the sea on dry ground, with a wall of water on their right and on their left. That day the Lord saved Israel from the hands of the Egyptians. And Israel saw the Egyptians lying dead on the shore. And when the Israelites saw the mighty hand of the Lord displayed against the Egyptians, the people feared the Lord and put their trust in Him and in Moses his servant." And so there at the end, in verse 3, it says that the people, when they were saved by the Lord in His hand. And in verse 31 has three really rapid fire points. It says, the people feared the Lord. When they left Egypt and following Moses, they were bold. But then when they were faced with opposition, they started to complain. And now we see another switch back to where they start having this fear of the Lord. So it wasn't even back to the original boldness. It was this fear and respect of who God was, because they were utterly hopeless without a miracle. And it says they put their trust in the Lord, and maybe that is the part today, that if we need to go back to something, we need to go back to trusting the Lord. If you're utterly hopeless, if you're desperate for an answer from God, turn back to Him. Trust in Him. Fear the Lord. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And that last part, it says, and they also started to respect Moses, his servant. If you and I will trust in the Lord, we will be able to influence other people to follow Christ. And I think that's the ultimate goal, not only for us to follow, but for others to follow as well. But that means we have to fear Him and trust Him. Have a great day today. We're almost to Friday. We're almost to the weekend. Hang in there one more day. God bless you.